Blessing or curse, the mutants of the Marvel Universe have some pretty sweet superpowers.
What's wrong is I can't touch my boyfriend without killing him. Other than that, I'm wonderful.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 X Men Mutant Superpowers. For this list, we're looking at superpowers possessed by the mutants of Marvel Comics, both good and evil. We're ranking these powers based on their overall usefulness as well as potential, and not ranking the heroes themselves. Number 10. Intangibility, Shadowcat.
It has come to my attention that you have a mutant power, the ability to walk through solid matter. I believe you call it phasing.
Out of all the mutant superpowers, having the ability to totally disregard the laws of physics always comes in handy. Shadowcat possesses not only the ability to pass through solid matter, but she can also allow for the passage of other people or objects as long as she remains in contact with them. Using this ability tactically is key to Shadowcat's success, and she has gotten very good at thinking outside the box.
Too late, assholes.
Number 9. Thermokinesis, Iceman. With this mutant's ability to lower his body temperature to obscene levels, combined with the ability to freeze and manipulate moisture in the air, grants him limitless possibilities. While bringing his own body to a crystallized ice form, Iceman's severe temperature levels can freeze almost anything around him.
No!
It really doesn't matter how strong you are when you're frozen in a block of ice. Using his power both defensively and offensively, this power is always a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield.
Time for you to chill!
Number 8. Weather Manipulation, Storm. The power to control the weather may come with a few caveats, but there's no denying the potential of Storm's power. With quite literally no limitations, Storm has to exercise extreme control over her power, and over her emotional state, as it and her powers are directly connected.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
With this power, you could summon up things like devastating lightning storms, could raise or lower the temperature, and manipulate the environment itself.
A wall of rain to quench the flames!
Number 7. Energy Absorption, Sebastian Shaw and Bishop. While most people tend to avoid taking hits in a fight, this mutant power allows for some serious repercussions to anyone who attacks them. Kinetic, radiant, and conductive energy directed at mutants like Sebastian Shaw or Bishop can be absorbed and utilized against their opponents afterwards.
Let's go!
In the case of Shaw, this includes physical blows, such as punches or projectiles, where Bishop can absorb energy like Cyclops' optic blast. The more powerful the energy that hits them, the more devastating their counterattack. Number 6. Healing Factor, Many Mutants. One of the most common powers in the X Men universe, a healing factor makes those who possess it almost impossible to kill. Accelerated healing provides staying power mid-battle, and Wolverine in particular has pushed this ability further than anyone else, even surviving being ripped in half by the Hulk. The power doesn't come with a higher tolerance to pain, however, and any damage the mutant takes still hurts them as much as it would hurt the next guy, so having nerves of steel is necessary.
Damn it!
Number 5. Teleportation, Nightcrawler. Bamf! Like intangibility, the power of instant teleportation makes Nightcrawler almost untouchable. This power can be performed with just a moment's thought, and allows Nightcrawler to excel in almost any fight. While Nightcrawler's scope of travel is limited, he's been able to teleport up to 2 miles from his initial position. And, as simple as the ability may seem, this power actually sends him to another dimension during the brief transition from place to place.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
His mastery of skill and spatial awareness allows him to avoid teleporting into solid objects, which might get messy. Number 4. Power Absorption. Rogue. While most are confined to their individual power, the ability to borrow another mutant's powers leaves Rogue with almost no limitations. With simple skin-to-skin contact, Rogue can absorb the powers of not only any mutant, but many non-mutants as well. On occasion, Rogue has even been known to store powers for later use, and unleash multiple powers at once. Controlling this ability is almost impossible, making it as much as a gift as it is a curse.
I just hope.
Number 3. Impersonation. Mystique. This mutant power is living proof that imitation is the best form of flattery. This power gives the user the ability to transform into anyone they want, straight from memory, or even their voice.
Even their voice. Even their voice.
There are a few mutants besides Mystique that have this power, and it's most often used for nefarious purposes, such as infiltration and sabotage. The sheer amount of chaos this power can cause is incalculable, and in clever hands, it can turn hero against hero.
Hey, it's me.
Prove it.
You're a dick.
Okay.
Number 2. Magnetism. Magneto. Give a mutant the dominion over all things metal, and the results may be hellish. Magneto's powers allow him to move, bend, and contort this material at will. With metal being so readily available, this power is always useful. The extent of his power varies from story to story, and sometimes Magneto can perform huge feats such as pulling a submarine right out of the ocean. His offense also works as his best defense, with his ability to summon a magnetic force field and even levitate himself above the ground. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you.
Number 1. Telepathy. Professor X, Jean Grey, and Emma Frost.
The telepath. I shouldn't be able to feel him at this distance.
Let's face it, don't we all wish we could read the minds of others? Reading other people's thoughts is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to telepathy.
Beautiful, so beautiful.
Depending on the strength of the telepath, this power allows one to communicate over great distances, pinpoint the location of specific people through this consciousness, and even control the actions of others.
That's enough, Eric.
Let them go.
While the skill is fairly common, shared by Jean Grey and Emma Frost, no one has yet been able to exemplify the power as well as Professor X.
Get out of my head, Charles!
Do you agree with our list?
Well, I am psychic, you know.
What mutant ability do you think is the most badass?
Trust me, I know how these things play out.
Oh, because you're from the future.
No, because of these.
For more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'll understand if that comes with small consideration.